What do you guys think? Easy to work on? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. But I tell you what, when I take a Z06 into a dealership, I personally want to know that there's a certified trained technician to work on that car. Do you guys know for sure that the dealership that you're taking your vehicle to has a certified technician? Let's get into this video and check it out.
What's going on YouTube? It's your man Griff, and we got some information to share. Listen, after you check this video out, if you like the content, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up like button. Very important that you hit that thumbs up. That promotes the video. So listen, let's get into this conversation. Let's roll.
What's going on, guys? Listen, I got a little bit of a dilemma and I want to share some information with you guys. Some things that I'm sure a lot of you have thought about, but some of you may not have thought about these things. Listen, this Z06, where do I take this thing to get service? Now, I've got 5 small Chevy dealerships that are within a 30-mile radius of me, okay? 4 of them don't even sell Corvettes. They don't even get an allocation. And the one that does get an allocation only gets 1 or 2 cars. So what happens when you buy this beast and now you need to take this thing to get service? Anybody ever think about that?
All right, listen guys, you're going to want to consider your service options. With production limitations, listen, we all know that there's not going to be a huge amount of output the first year, okay? We also know there's a handful of major dealerships out there, which means they get the majority of the allocations. And what we all should know is that not every single Chevy dealership even sells Corvettes. In fact, some of the small dealerships only get a single allocation. And having a certified trained individual at that particular dealership might be a challenge.
All right, guys, so listen, your man Griff just wants to share some information with you, okay? First things first, where are you purchasing this car? Are you purchasing the car in-state or out of state, okay? Next, is there a qualified service center nearby? Where you live, is there a place within a close proximity where you can take this vehicle in to get service, okay? Next, if not, where do you plan on, getting this car serviced, all right? Again, if you're getting the car shipped, you're getting it out of state, that's perfectly fine. All your man Griff is trying to do is prep you guys for where are you gonna get this thing serviced, okay? Next, wherever you choose to take this thing to get it serviced, is there a qualified, certified, and trained Z06 technician available, okay? These are just some of the things that you guys are gonna wanna be considerate of, because personally, I don't wanna just take a car like that I spend 140 grand on and just have anybody, have the kid that's still in training, under the trunk lid or the hood of that particular car. It's a mid-engine car. There's a lot of technology there. The engineers spent a lot of time developing this thing. I wouldn't just want anybody working on the car. So again, your man Griff is always looking out for you. You definitely just want to be mindful of these things. I know everybody's excited again, but these are some things that you just want to be, you definitely want to be mindful of as you consider purchasing this Z06. All right, now listen, you want to take this thing to a place that has experience in fixing these cars. Fortunately for me, I deal with C8, right? So C8 Corvette, that's all they sell in their service area. That's what they service, right? So you definitely want to take this vehicle to a place that has a certified technician. Now, I've heard horror stories where guys, even with their Stingrays, have taken the car to a dealership in close proximity to where they live maybe, and that particular dealership turned them away and said, hey, you need to go back and get it fixed from the dealership you bought the car from. We don't have a certified tech here to work on it, and I don't want the risk of damaging something or messing something up on the car, being that I don't have a certified and trained Corvette technician. Now listen, some of us are going to be getting our cars from 2 to 3 hours away, all right? Which isn't terrible, it's still in the same state. So maybe if you have to go service that car, you take a 2 or 3 hour ride to drop it off and you get it serviced, okay? Some of us are getting our cars from out of state, okay? That means that car has to get on a transporter and be shipped, okay? Some of us are buying our cars from out of state or a neighboring state where they're flying into that particular location and they're driving the car home, okay? At which point, by the time you get there, depending on how far away it is, that vehicle might need its first service by the time you even get it home. So these are some things that we just have to consider, right? I know a lot of people are excited, you know, Z06, it's a monster, it's a beast, but there are a couple things that we need to consider, okay? Nothing crazy, but it's just your man Griff telling you guys some things to think about, because these are some of the things that I think about. Hey, listen guys, if you made it this far and you're enjoying the content, or if the content just makes sense to you, do me and you a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you're enjoying the content, again, also do us a favor and hit that thumbs up button. It also promotes the video. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, listen, let's wrap this thing up. You don't want to be in a position where when it's time for you to take that car in for service, you're scrambling trying to find a qualified technician to work on the car. So do yourself a favor. Start looking into this information now. You don't have the car yet, but those of you that have Stingrays, you guys are probably accustomed to this whole thing already. But for those of you that are just getting into this, or you're getting your Z06, start calling around and find out where you're going to take that car in for service. Because again, you don't want to be scrambling when it's time to actually take it in to have something done to it. All right. Now, for those of you self-service folks out there, power on, brothers and sisters. Do your thing. You're better than me. I'm limited in what I can do. I'm pretty handy, but I'm not sure that I'm ready to get my hands into this, into any heavy work on this. I think the extent of what I can do is probably the oil and filter change on this car. Anything beyond that, I'm going to leave it to the professionals. Okay. Listen, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next Sunday. Peace.